why does Andrew Garfield have to date the girl from the Bob Dylan movie? All right, I have long brown hair too. Welcome back to another episode of This Show Sucks, a show where we couldn't help but wonder, does this show suck? My name is Deanna Ortiz, here with my co-host Jonah Jurkens.
Hello, Deanna.
Hi. I almost said, welcome back to another episode of And Just Like That, but that's not what the show is called.
That is not what the show is called. That's how we end off.
Oh, so there we ended.
Send off
We're done.
our listeners.
You know, you already said this before in the last episode, but like we should do a drinking game. How many times Carrie says And Just Like That? Yeah. And that should be a thing.
That should be a thing.
We should do a live show. When we do a live show, we'll drink anytime she says And Just Like That.
Yeah, they have to be carried off stage.
Yeah, or we'll find other things like, you know, a Samantha double entendre or like you know, something like that.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, or every time Charlotte gets a guy wrong.
Meaning what? Oh, like she
like thinks he's this one way and then ends up being another.
Oh, so every guy.
Yeah, so like every guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime Miranda has kooky hair.
I have never bombed so hard on this podcast before. That was insane. Both of you looked at me like, the fuck
I just
are you
didn't
talking
understand.
about?
I agree with it once I know. I just asked for clarification.
That was like
You've bombed harder.
I know.
Oh, also Austin's here.
Yay.
Yeah.
He gets upset when we don't bring him in formally.
Producer Austin's here. Did you get enough
attention?
Acknowledgement?
No. You're just upset because you bombed and now you're pushing.
No, that's not why.
This
that's
is
not why.
week 3 of you bombing. This
Oh,
month's been
no.
bad for Jonah.
I've been off. It's okay. We all get off at times.
We all have some shortcomings.
We do have some.
Whoa. That's the name of the episode.
Speaking of which, we are on season 2, episode 15, Shortcomings.
3 episodes left until
18. Yeah, so
yeah,
you're
3
right.
episodes left until the end of the season.
Yeah.
And I feel like we are
long.
at a slow jog till the end of the season.
Yeah,
like we are building.
Yes.
But that makes me feel like by the end of season 2, something crazy is going to happen. Like we're doing a lot of nothing, and she's kind of refining her footing. So that makes me think in 3 episodes.
See, but
it's
you
gonna
know,
be crazy.
I
don't really remember though.
Okay.
I don't. I know what's going to happen, but I don't
you're slow
know.
playing me right now.
I don't know if it's at the end of season 2 or the beginning of season 3.
Gotcha.
Something's gonna happen.
Okay,
But
it is nice because like I'm watching it on HBO and I guess we all are. But what are you watching on Austin? Did you buy
it
them
on Prime? It was $30 for all 6 seasons on Prime.
so you can keep it forever until Prime?
Yeah, well,
shuts
I can
down?
download on my iPad and watch it wherever, so I don't have to be connected to it.
Sex and the City on the go.
Yeah,
exactly.
Perfect.
You can
And then
download on HBO. Oh, you don't have HBO?
No, I don't.
Right.
I watch it on
Start saving money.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, but it's leaving Netflix at the end of the month, so I'll go back to HBO.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I first watched it, because I didn't have HBO and it was on Netflix.
I've been watching it on my portable DVD player.
Wow.
Yeah, because I bought all the
Guys, I love how much money we're giving to different streaming services.
isn't it
This
important?
is exciting.
This is what they want.
This is what they want. This is what they originally.
I watch
I'm
it
watching
on
my PSP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the little
nice.
discs in there.
Nice,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
I watch it on Hulu Prime to go from my
Yeah.
Apple Watch.
Yeah.
I stream it in bits and pieces.
I'm watching it on my Steam Deck. Pretty sweet.
Yeah. I got a laser disc for it.
You got the laserdisc of it?
No, I had it custom made. It's huge.
I have it custom embedded into my contacts, so I watch it every day right now in my eyes.
Well, see, I commissioned 25-year-olds to do a little play for me every day.
Like a Shakespeare little
Like a little
play.
Shakespeare play.
I got
And
the
their parents are there,
Oh
so
my
they're okay with
God.
it.
I got the Elon Musk chip in my brain.
Sorry.
Just for it.
You're saying, are you saying 25-year-olds or 25-year-olds?
25-year-olds.
20 groups
20.
of 5.
25-year-olds.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh no.
Well, because you need understudies and stuff. 'Cause I know there's not that many.
And are you the Mr. Big?
I don't like them when they call me that, but it's a bit of a problem.
I would love to see that of like Sex in the City with a bunch of kindergartners and Jonah as Mr. Big.
Yeah, right.
I'm just like, listen here, kid. Hey, kid. And there just towers
last
over
name.
all of them.
Yeah, you imagine a little kid throwing a bag
Oh
of
my God.
McDonald's at me.
Big is moving to
fuck are you
Paris. So funny.
Or like it's all a bunch of 25-year-olds and I play Samantha.
I like both options. I think this is something that we can do.
yeah, I get all the good lines.
And then you
Is
can,
there any there you can fuck?
at the end of every episode, you throw a fit like, oh, actually, I'm the star of the show.
Literally.
You can cross the riff.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Right.
And they're like, no, you're just the oldest one. No, I'm also the star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. No. I'm worried on my Samantha.
We could do
Her
anything in
cadence
that.
is real fun.
Yeah.
You do-
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Kim Cattrall talk normal? Does she talk like that?
No.
Or she brought that?
Oh, there's like a
What
very
star.
yes. She brought that. That's all Samantha.
Again, okay, so she's great in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
She's great in everything we've seen.
Yeah.
I know we've kind of hit on this before, but I really want to have a discussion. Why was she never famous? Like, why was she never bigger than this show?
She
I
got
think
in.
she has
She
an
won
attitude
a.
problem.
Was there an attitude problem?
I genuinely
Alright.
think that might have been a problem.
So it's like, God, who's on?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
No, but because
Huh?
she transcended. Gwyneth?
Yeah.
What?
Gwyneth transcended. What
No,
are you talking
her
about?
attitude problem got her not casted in a lot of things. In
Yeah, but, like, now
2000s.
you can
And
buy-
Look what she did
Uh-huh.
yesterday.
What?
Oh, yeah,
she was in yesterday.
dude.
Yeah, and you can
She-
buy, but you can also buy Candle Smells Like Her JJ.
Yeah.
You know
Well, that's the thing. So she wasn't getting work in Hollywood, so she was like, I'm just gonna work on my own. And then she released Goop, and then everybody, like all of the yoga moms, granola, are like, yeah, that's what I want to do too. And so it kind of got her like a resurgence.
Yeah.
And then Marvel movies kind of give her
Yeah,
a little
Marvel.
bit more. She's worked a lot more, I would say, along the lines of like the Reese Witherspoon, this book is getting turned into a movie and we have Gwyneth Paltrow, the star in
Yeah.
it. Like a lot of stuff. I think Reese Witherspoon did that a lot in the early or like 2010s-ish.
Let's get a Cattrall-essence going.
There has been, I think, especially after and Just Like That came out, people
Yeah.
started casting her a lot more because they
In what though? I can't think of things that she's been in.
Netflix shows that go on for a season.
It would
like,
really.
Yeah.
It would be fun to have like a 4-camera. Like 4-camera, like in front of a studio audience version of Samantha.
oh yeah.
That'd be great.
She's so done with Samantha though.
I bet.
She's
You
ready,
have to be,
right?
right?
Yeah.
It's either that or you lean into it and you start doing stand up as Samantha,
Ooh.
like Jeremy Piven, kind of.
Yeah. Yep.
How
yeah.
Jeremy Piven's doing stand up now.
And with that, but I think that's
He's just Piven. But
that's who he is.
That's who he is.
What's the name of the character again?
Ari?
Yeah.
Ari Gold.
I think it was like, it's just the perfect meld of like, yeah, this is a character, but it's also so me, and
Yeah.
then like you don't know where the other starts and the other stops.
Yeah, I feel like this is like what is her name? She was in Grey's Anatomy. Heidi.
Kristen Heigl? No,
Kristen Heigl. Yeah. I feel like that's like the same trajectory where it's like
Catherine
trajectory.
Heigl.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Catherine Heigl, where like, everybody loves her on the show. She gets a lot of acclaim for it, and then she's just so hard to work with
Mm-hmm.
that she kind of screws up. That sucks because like I love Kim Cattrall so much.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm looking at her thing. She did Sex and the City 2 in 2010, and then her next movie was Horrible Histories, the movie, 2019, and then 2023, About My Father, and that's it.
Oh God.
But show-wise, she's just in one episode here, one episode
Yeah.
there. She was the narrator of How I Met Your Father that
Yep.
got canceled.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
And then reoccurring role, one episode.
It is weird that they're
One
that,
main role in Filthy Rich in 2020.
That's
okay.
I think what it
Canceled.
was. She played like a badass boss, like
Okay,
in
I could
charge
see
of all
her.
of these like young Gen Zers
Yeah.
type of Netflix show.
Yeah.
But I also think that so she was working for forever. She was on Corky's, or that movie. She was on can you pull it back up? It's like in the 70s or 80s. She was like
Oh, she was like on her way up in the 80s. I mean, she's in
Yeah.
she's in
Big
a lot of
Trouble.
movies she's in so many movies growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
I knew her from movies that I would watch.
and then Sex and the City for years.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, so she didn't work from 2010 until 2019. I'm like,
yeah.
good for her. She probably didn't want to.
Yeah.
She can work. You
Yeah.
know, I think there's a lot, and that's when all the stuff came out with Sarah Jessica Parker. It's like she lost her mom, she lost her brother.
Yeah, her husband killed somebody on this.
No, not Sarah Jessica Parker. Kim Cattrall. Kim
Oh,
Cattrall lost.
okay. Yeah.
Known murderer Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, yeah.
known murderer Matthew Broderick.
That I think she was just like, I'm done with Hollywood.
Or just a bad agent. We always forget
Maybe a
about
little bit
that.
of both,
We
or a
always
bad
forget-
publicist.
There's so many bad agents out there, apparently.
Yeah.
That like, there's another really actor we like, and we're like, what happened to them? And we
Yeah.
found out that their agent just didn't do anything for them.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And that happens
Yeah.
all the time.
Man.
Yeah. And I do like when in people's like IMDb, like when you the lists of the movies they're in, when
Mhm.
like the movies kind of like make sense as one long movie, because her movie was Horrible History,
Yeah.
and then next one About My Father,
Yeah.
right? Where you're like, hell
That's
yeah, those two
fun.
movies go together.
You read it all as one big
like one
movie
big
title.
sentence. Yeah, like a biography.
Police Academy?
Sex and the City 1, Sex
Yeah,
and the City
that's how I know
2.
her from Police Academy.
Oh.
And Porky's.
Yeah,
Yeah, Porky's.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about. Porky's.
You
Yeah.
said Corky, and I was like, that sounds like
Well,
Porky's.
Porky's is the one where she has that like huge screaming orgasm. And then they make a reference to it again in Sex and the City.
Right. And she was in Big Trouble in Little China. One of my favorite movies.
Yeah. Star Trek 6.
Yeah,
Star Trek 6.
Oh my God.
Lucky.
Oh my God. That's much better than 5.
She's a great agent.
It's like The Rock. The Rock, like, when he tried to make that transition in the movies, his agents were just like, you got to cut down. You got to, like, lose all your muscle. Like, you're just not bankable.
Oh, really?
And then he, like, lost a lot of weight. And then he did the one with Sean William Scott, Running Scared. It is...
Walking Tall?
No. Around that time. He did Walking Tall. He did a bunch of movies.
Tooth Fairy.
Yeah,
The
sure.
Game
Yeah,
Plan.
all around the time. And he just wasn't hitting.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he had a new agents.
Yeah.
And they were like, you need to get as big as you fucking can.
Yeah.
And then he did basically Fast 5 and G.I. Joe and Pain and Gain. And then he got that size. And then he just has been the most bankable star.
Whoa.
He was made to be on the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's good, but I'm saying like
He doesn't make money now.
He doesn't make any money more,
Yeah.
but he was at one time he was like,
Does he not?
No, because he got too annoying.
Yeah.
He got oversaturated. He was in like,
like
3
Ryan
movies
Reynolds.
a year and people got sick of him.
But he's
Yeah.
Moana. He's in Moana.
Yeah, and but he's just like, and then he doesn't make like
But he is-
strong
Guys,
decisions.
he's Moana.
He is
Okay.
Moana. Yeah, he does everyone in Moana.
But guys, you know
guys-
what? Here, before we start, can we talk about our friends?
Are you guys talking shit about? I hope it's your friend Moana.
No, I want to talk about our friends. Can we talk about our friends? Because I got a lot of fucking gossip I need to tell you.
Deanna
Guys.
Yeah,
loves
okay.
Moana.
Okay.
Tell me.
First off,
First off,
okay. So, I think Carrie's in love with her boyfriend's mom.
Carrie
hear
has
about
a
this?
Carrie's
Carrie's dating somebody.
Okay.
He's a writer.
Oh,
And-
good.
Yeah,
I love that.
right?
for
Which is
her.
like, yeah, it's
That's
the same
great.
thing together. And I was talking to her, and all she was talking about was the mom and how much she loved him and all
Oh.
this. And I go, well, how's the guy? She goes, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Okay. He's got a lot of shortcomings. And I was like, well, that's weird the way you said that.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know what that means.
Is he short?
No, he's tall. He's tall and kind of skinny, and he looks like a guy that
he
dated
coming?
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, is he coming?
I think she spelled it C-U-M.
And that answer is yes.
Mhm.
No, get out. Okay, so she likes the mom.
Yeah.
That's a good thing,
She sounds fun.
right?
But it's like the mom that's like too like, oh, I'm a fun mom. Like, I feels like she's the mom that like, oh, I'll get you guys alcohol, but you have to stay here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if
cool
you're
mom.
gonna be drinking, I'd rather have you drink here. Type of a
Interesting.
mom.
Yeah,
feels
but
like.
what does that mom look like when she has adult kids? Right? Like,
don't know.
interesting.
Yeah, it seems like a little overpowering.
Huh.
I guess.
Well, I mean, if she likes the mom, that's a great sign for the relationship. I
Yeah.
hope they can work it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on over there.
Mm-mm.
And then also, Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte.
Did you hear about this?
Yeah, she introduced me to her brother the other day.
Cute.
Yeah.
Right.
He's cute.
Yeah, he's
yes.
a cute guy.
Which is interesting because Charlotte has never talked about any of her siblings ever, ever, ever. And now suddenly she's like, I have a brother. And I was like, oh. And she was like, and he's getting a divorce. And I was like, well, he's married. Oh,
Right.
okay. And he's coming to visit and fine. And, it was like really nice to see Charlotte with her brother. And I don't know. I just think that she thinks that she can fix him.
Yes.
She doesn't want him to get a divorce.
Yeah, and
He was so nice.
yeah, and it feels like she's like, oh, I know best what's for you. It's
Yeah.
like your brother knows what's best for him. Like, let
Yes.
him do his thing.
Yeah.
And guess what his thing was?
Samantha.
You hear about this?
I heard about this.
Yeah.
I heard about that. And then
So-
I heard, well, Charlotte came to me and she's like, can you believe that he fucked my friend? And I was just like, yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah.
And then she was surprised. I'm like, it's Samantha. What do you expect?
And why you know who your friends are.
You know who your brother is. You know who your friend is.
Right.
Let your brother get fucked. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But Samantha had told me that Charlotte said some really shitty things to her.
Is that why they're not really hanging out
They
anymore?
were fighting. Yeah, I think they're all good now. But she
Okay.
said something to her like, your pussy is open for everybody. And
She
it's
said
like
that?
Grand Central Station. It's the #1 stop. And I was like,
Okay,
whoa.
well, that's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny. And
little
also, it's
funny.
like a little true.
Yes.
Right.
But don't tell your friend that.
Right.
This is I'm sorry. Are they not supposed to be best friends? Like,
yeah.
that's the thing. Like, I love Charlotte. I love Samantha. But like, if I was going to have my brother over to my house and hope that he gets back together with his wife,
Right.
let me tell you who I'm not introducing him to.
Right.
Samantha.
Right. If you're going to have a problem with that. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she was like, what's the worst that could happen? I'm like, you find her in the middle of your kitchen in the morning looking for coffee filters. That's
Right.
the worst that could happen.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, also, it's like, yeah, it's like with Samantha's like, I mean, we all know what you are, and that's fine. But it's also like, don't say it to her like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's like if I was like, oh God, I'm such a slut, and you were like, you are. And I was like, well, what? Well,
Yeah.
that's not what I want.
Huh?
I want to be like, I know, right? Like,
I
just
haven't even
be
had my
fun with
coffee
it.
yet.
Right.
That's kind of the whole thing about their friendship is like acceptance and all this stuff. There's plenty of stuff that Samantha could
Right.
have gone in on Charlotte for, but she would never do that.
I know.
She would never do that. She's too nice.
She's too nice.
She's too good of a
You know,
friend.
it's not too nice. Fucking, did you hear about Miranda? She like concussed the kid or something.
Wait, Miranda told me a different story.
That's I mean, I knew, so the kid's dad I
Yeah.
work out with at this gym,
Oh, okay.
and he was like,
Well, that's how they met.
Right. That's how they met.
Yes.
And I guess, well, you know what the weirdest thing that this gym does? They have like kids' day,
Yeah, that's crazy.
which is there's got to be.
That's why I
like,
don't go to the gym.
Right. And there's got to be like this legally. That's got to be a problem. You can't.
Right.
You have to be over 16 to be at this gym.
Kids running around.
Right. How do they get insured for that?
She told me that she met this guy on the elevator with his kid, and it was cute. And like, Miranda doesn't want to date a guy with kids, so this was already a step in a weird direction for her.
Right.
And I was like, go for it. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, have a good time. He's a single dad. Like, you can make it work. She's dated plenty of other people who have nothing going for them, and it was like fine. She said she was having a good time, and then the kid tried to open the door while she was peeing, and she closed the door. And then next thing you know, he has to go get stitches.
Okay, but you don't close, like, she shut it in his face. You don't.
I would do that.
Okay, have you seen this kid's face? It is like, he looks like the Elephant Man right now.
Oh, shit.
I know, it's bad.
Is he going to sue her?
He should.
Whoa.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Oh, shit.
I know.
But also, it's just like, hey, dude, why is your kid here when you have a fuck buddy over anyway? You know? Wait until the kid goes to mom's house or get a babysitter, do something. I was like, the kid shouldn't be there anyway.
Right.
It's his fault for letting his kid be around, not Miranda's fault.
Right.
Fully. But also, Miranda, you don't even want to date a divorced guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and now she's like almost a little too like she sees kids and she's like scowls at them and stuff now. It's like, I get it, you don't have kids, but why are you mad at everybody else for having kids?
Literally.
Right?
Yes.
It's just like, it's fine.
Now she has an attitude. And also, don't go to the gym on family day.
Right.
That's the answer.
Right.
That is the answer.
Also, don't go to a gym that has a family day. That's insane. What do you work out? The Y? What is going on?
What is this gym?
I don't know. That's bullshit.
I'm glad I got that off my chest.
Me too. But let's talk about the show.
Okay.
So, what's your thoughts on the show?
Did
you like it?
It was fine.
That yet.
I feels like we're just all like gearing up towards the end of the season, and it just just feels like a slow, like, we're just fulfilling these episodes just to fulfill them.
This is the most I felt that the show was. This is the most I felt that the show is like a rom-com, not a rom-com, a sitcom, because like it seems like every week is just a situational comedy that doesn't like move into the next.
Yes.
Like there's no through line happening.
Yes.
I can't think of a through line that's really happening other than like Carrie's story of like becoming single again, which I like. I do enjoy, and these episodes are going down really quick. And I do like it, but I do kind of miss Big a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
I just want
some type of consistency.
I want a consistent character to come in from episode to episode to like take a storyline with us.
Yeah.
Like I think we could have, like, perfect example, the guy that was like trying to have sex with Miranda outside all the time. Like, why didn't we have, I would love like another episode with that.
Yeah.
Or you already said this about like the guy with the shoes with Charlotte.
Yeah.
And it's like, it'd be funny to see Samantha come in and try and get free shoes. Like that would be fun.
Oh yeah.
You said that. That was your idea. It was a good idea.
Thank you. Oh my God, you really do listen. It just, you talked about this where it's like, oh, these shows is basically like all the writers being like, here's a story that I have.
Yeah.
And this is when it feels like that the most, where we're just going through stories that the writers had.
Yeah.
And then there's no through line that no one's learning anything that then they use the next episode.
No.
It's.
I will say, we'll get to Carrie later, but when she actually talked to Vaughn and was like, let's go slow, I think we really both want this. That I felt was huge personal growth for Carrie, to actually talk to him and say, like, I want to have sex with you, but you come before anything happens. Like, I thought that was really great. And it sucked that his reaction was to just shut it down and be like, let's go to my mom's house. But I think that was growth. Everything else, they don't really take moving forward.
Yeah. Who do you want to talk about first?
I don't know, maybe Miranda, and then Charlotte and Samantha are kind of tied together, and then Carrie.
Yeah. Austin?
Sorry, I just wanted to ask a question to you guys. Do you guys think that the reason this is because they probably had another 12 episode season with this Big and Carrie thing, but then they're like, oh, we did really good first season, can we do 18?
Yeah.
Could you guys just do 6 of these scripts you guys liked? Like
this
one, like, let's do it. It's entertaining.
Totally.
Yeah, it does feel like the case of like, we had like the show's a hit now. We got to come up. We have to have as many episodes as we can to keep the viewership up. It feels. Is that what you're?
Yeah,
Yeah, we talked about that last
Like the
time.
Paris arc was already made, but then when they renewed it, they're like, "Well, can we get 6 more?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, we can come up with 6 ideas." Sure.
Oh, because
Yeah.
it was episode 12 when Big went to Paris.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And then,
Absolutely.
And then they tacked it on.
Absolutely.
And it also, you know what fucks with that too? It fucks with our theory that each episode is a month.
Oh.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It might. I don't know. We don't. Let's see what happens
Well,
when
so-
he comes back.
Okay.
Like, let's see how long.
Yeah.
it's
How much
been.
time has passed since?
Okay,
How much time do
if-
you think has passed since Big has been gone?
If our theory is correct, then that would be 6 months
Yeah.
for.
I guess it does sound
That
about
sounds
right.
right.
There's
That
no
does
way
sound
that
right.
he doesn't come back by the end of the season.
Right.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, but that's the problem with HBO is they
They show you
have
the image.
yeah, and I'm like, oh well, Big's coming back.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I do know is like,
Yeah, but is it
Yeah.
going to be season 2? Or is
and
it
I
gonna
think
be
it's also
season
called
3?
Case of the X, so it gives it away.
Oh,
in
yeah,
it gives it away in
yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Well, like, because she mentioned she's been with Justin Theroux now for like 2 or 3 weeks.
I think
Right.
Because
good catch.
so it still fits. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
one that's wrong, but like
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the 1 month idea.
I
Okay.
think it kind of.
See if I don't know if they're that smart. or
And
they
I
don't
also
give a
like
shit.
that
yeah,
it
yeah, you're right.
it jumps in and we don't have to see them meet. You know,
Yeah.
like it's just
Yes.
like we're just we're
Already dating this
dropping
guy.
in on this story and then we're gonna leave and come back a month later.
How do you
So,
think
like-
that went? Do you think he went up to her, or do you think she went up to him?
I think he went up to her. I mean, he
Probably.
seems so into her.
Yeah.
And like wanting to. He wants to be in this. He wants to be with Carrie,
Yeah.
but he's not willing to address the fact that he can't do anything
Yeah.
without coming immediately.
Yeah. We can talk about it later, but I do like the idea that I did like, you know, I really liked in this is that you slowly see a guy that's been coddled in a way since he was a kid, because you slowly see him acting like a child. When they're making out, when he comes really quick the first time,
Yeah.
before that happens, it's like it feels like a child is making out for the first time. Like if you really
Right.
watch it, like
Yeah.
just the way that he's like kind of
Oh,
like moving,
they're all over each other, and
but
they're
he's
like,
not doing it in a sexy, seductive way. He's
Yeah.
doing it in like a, oh my god, I'm gonna be with a woman type
Yeah.
of a way. And it did feel like a child. And then when he's
Yeah.
around his parents, he's like a child where he's just like, where's this?
Yeah.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah.
And it's weird because his parents treat him, I guess we're talking about Carrie now,
Yeah.
but it's weird because his parents treat him like an adult since he was a kid. So I guess he goes the opposite
oh yeah,
then.
yeah.
I didn't understand. I guess I did understand the choice. I like the choice of that he was making.
Yeah. To be, let's just focus on Carrie then. Let's talk about
Yeah.
Carrie now, and we'll keep going.
Well, I mean, the other
Um,
ones are kind of really quick. We can just
yeah.
talk about that really quick. So,
Okay,
'cause-
Justin Theroux. I do
yeah.
like that she's dating a writer. I was like, this
Yes.
is kind of perfect. They
Yeah.
have similar interests. Like, great. Justin Theroux was also in another episode. He was in season 1, episode 7.
he was.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A different character?
Yep. He played Jared, who also is an up and coming author, which I thought was
Okay.
really funny. This is the episode where at the end, Carrie calls Big and she's just like, it's called The Monogamous. So it's the time when
right.
they decide that they are,
Yeah.
actually seeing each other. Remember, she finds him at a restaurant with another girl and she says, "Are you on a date?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Right.
And then she calls him and is like, "I'm out at this place with lots of people, blah, blah, blah." And then he meets her and she goes, "Meet me in the front." And she's
Right.
standing on the front. And he's like, "I was over there for 2 hours, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah." She's flirting with Justin Theroux. And
Okay.
that's what makes her call Big.
Yeah.
So she uses him to make Big jealous. And now he's back.
It's
But
weird how
he's-
Justin Theroux's always kind of there, but he's
Yeah.
never really, other than The Leftovers and maybe Wanderlust, like he hasn't
Yeah.
really had like a star vehicle, I don't think, right? Am
But
I
he
wrong with
is a
that?
star.
But he's a star. Like he's
Yeah.
a guy that we all know, but like
Recognizable.
yeah, and people keep giving him shots because he's also in Mosquito Coast, which is like a show on Apple that kind of is
Yeah.
there, but nobody watched it. It is weird how somebody can have like can sustain so long that we all know who he is,
Mm-hmm.
but yet we don't know exactly why we know who he is.
Or where we know him from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I knew who he was before he started dating the rumors of him dating Jennifer Aniston,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like a funny guy too.
Well-
he writes a lot. He's a writer.
Was he not in like an X-Men or like that type of
I don't think so.
movie
I'll
where
look.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I thought he was the Prime Minister of Canada.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well,
just-
yeah. I mean, the names are. I mean, the look and the name is similar.
Yeah,
So
I
Yeah.
always thought
Yeah.
that for so long.
you know he gets that a lot, right?
Oh, it's gotta.
He
yeah.
has to.
Yeah.
And it sucks when your name is so close to it as well. Where you're like, fuck. Yeah.
He's dating Katy Perry.
Yeah.
So it seems like from the beginning that they're kind of, really into each other. And then at one point he's like, "I just got to drop this off at my mom's house.
Yeah.
Come inside and say hi." He really wanted Carrie to meet the family. And the family was immediately welcoming, almost in a too friendly way.
Right.
I wrote down this type of family either ends up in a murder suicide or a cult. Like just way too.
Well, it's very telling too, to go on to what you're saying, is that he says, if I don't, I'm going to be put like in family jail for however many months, whatever. So the fact that he doesn't even come by to say hi.
Yeah.
Like the family's going to be, when families are too close, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been,
Not
is your
with a
family like that? Your family's pretty close.
We're close. Yeah.
But not like that.
Not too close.
Okay.
I mean, that whole vibe felt very weird of like, come on in. Oh, do you want this? Do you want that? Oh, come to my work and we should get lunch. And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Like and she's immediately on board. Carrie's like, everybody loves me. I have, the next column sorted. I like, everything is great. But I don't have that, but I have had thoughts of like, oh, this family is really great. And if this ends, I won't be able to hang out with the family anymore.
Yes.
I've gotten that before.
We've mentioned this before. Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Same. Like where I've dated people a lot longer than I should just because I like their family so much.
That's kind of what I thought this was going to. I thought maybe he'd have a little bit longer of a time on the show because she's like wrestling between how to break up with him or how to stay with him and make it work for the sake of this relationship with the mom. Yeah. Who she loves.
Have you ever had that thought though of like in that situation where you break up and then you're like, I need to somehow say my goodbyes to the family?
Yeah, but I never do.
Same, but you want to.
Yeah,
but it's always that's because you're self-aware, and it's always going to be
because my heart
weird.
is made of gold.
Yeah, exactly. but I mean, the fact that you don't is because you're self-aware. Like I feel like if you did, that's just fuel to be made fun of later by the family.
Yeah,
where you just like, she called me to say goodbye.
Yeah, like, it's too much, and like you need to understand your place in there. Like that's even towards. So this guy comes super early. They can't have sex. Carrie really wants to have sex with him, and he cannot stop coming before anything gets going. And the mom knows about it. Like at the end when Carrie leaves, the mom is like, I still want us to be friends. Like she's like, well, we can make it work and you'll meet somebody else and their mom won't be as cool as me, which I thought was an insane ploy for the mom to be like, but we're still good, right, girl? Like I know my son is, I wouldn't even say premature ejaculator. It's like he doesn't even get his pants off.
That's insane.
It was.
He comes in the most, he's like, oh,
yeah. It was, so the first time.
It's like Greg Kennedy.
Oh, no. The first time it happens, I empathize with, the girls that they were like, maybe he was nervous or maybe this is this. But Carrie's reaction was just like, I'll get you a tissue. Like there was I don't know what I wanted her to do, but it also just kind of felt like, okay, well, you did that. Let's get back in there. Let's try again.
Yeah, it's like she's disappointed, but she doesn't like want to say it.
Yeah. She's very disappointed.
She's very disappointed, but it's kind of nice where she's just like, doesn't make him feel bad about it. But it is just like, I'll get you a tissue. Well, it's also like where she's like a mom to him. Yeah. Right? Let me go get you something to clean that up.
I'd be like, figure yourself out, dude.
Yeah.
I'm out. Yeah. And so then the mom is like, oh, we've been we're very open about sex, all of this stuff. My kids knew the correct name for their body parts when they were 3 years old. And then when Carrie tries to have a conversation with Vaughn about, before they have sex, he kind of loses it because of this. Because it's like, my mom has always talked to me about sex. I can't do anything.
Yeah,
but
like
he needs to
almost
talk to
turns
somebody.
him off from it, which I get.
Yeah.
So, like, have you ever? Sorry, my voice. I don't know.
Are you ever?
I'm like losing it. I'm like, I can't remember anything. My voice is. I'm Benjamin buttoning it backwards.
Benjamin buttoning it backwards.
Yeah, Benjamin.
That's my vocal warm up.
Yeah, Benjamin buttoning it backwards.
Benjamin buttoning it backwards. Benjamin buttoning backwards. Let's do the show.
Okay, so are you that open with your family?
Never in 1 million years. I wish. Oh my God.
Right?
That would be insane.
I think my mom would try to be like that with me, and I'm like, I don't want to. No, because my mom once was like, she was like, I can't wait to get married. So like, I've always wanted to have a daughter that I could talk sex about. And I'm like, you are not going to have a conversation with my girlfriend about how I fuck.
Well, at that point, it would be your wife. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's good.
Will she ever talk to any of your girlfriends about it?
I think she would. I don't know. Like, one of my college girlfriends and her had like a really close, like I went on a trip once for like 10 days and she just stayed with my mom for those 10 days.
Oh, okay.
Because I think something was happening at her apartment and she just loved my mom so much that like, and God knows what they fucking talked about.
Great.
But like, I didn't want to know. I still don't want to know. Thank God my mom died because now I will never know.
Oh my God.
Which is good.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine having that kind of relationship with my parents. Or like, honestly,
right?
I kind of saw this going down, that Carrie would end up telling the mom, like, well, you know, he comes super fast. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of thought Carrie was going to do that, and I'm
I thought so
glad that she
too.
didn't.
Yeah.
And then the reveal was that the mom already knew.
I thought the flip was going to be that she felt comfortable enough to say it to her mom, and the mom was so protective that she got mad at Carrie.
Oh, yeah.
And then basically, like, made him break up with her or something.
Well, then do you think that the mom, knowing this information from the ex, like, was trying to be extra sweet to Carrie to kind of keep her around because she knows that
Maybe.
her son is not fulfilling certain
Her
parts of
needs.
this relationship?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Okay, so
I don't know.
I'm interested about this. So, anything to not talk about the show. So, have you ever dated somebody whose mom was that open?
No.
Okay.
It would weird me out.
Right?
Oh my God. Yeah. I already like I'm not crazy about talking about like sex in general with like, well, one, adults, because I'm a child, and two, like when people like bring it up with like me and people I'm seeing, I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So if it was a mom, I'd be like, I'm dying. I would die. I think it would make me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't like that either. When it's like, when like, oh, I'm seeing this person, how's the sex?
Yeah,
it's like, I'm not fucking telling you about that.
Whoa,
like, that's
what?
between me and them. I don't want to. Yeah, no.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Now
when
you're
people
picturing
talk about,
like you're picturing my girlfriend naked.
Yes, yeah,
right. Yeah,
don't do that.
yeah.
That's private.
Yeah,
between us and Jesus.
That was like when I first met my girlfriend's parents. I think I said this before, but like we were like, I didn't know if it was like the parents that like, you know, can I stay in the same room? Because I think that's that's the thing where I'm like I hope the parents okay with me sleeping in the same room, but I don't want to talk about anything past that, you know. And he's just like,
we're not gonna fuck in the house, okay?
Right. So he was like helping me downstairs. We were staying in the basement, and he's just like, yeah, you can sleep with my daughter, like sleep in the same bed. He says, sleep with my daughter. He's like, I'm like one of those cool parents, and I was like enough for me. You want me to fuck your daughter? Like I didn't know what you.
Is that what you said to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to get in there?
But dude, my dad was so like he creeped out so many of my girlfriends or people that would bring by because he was trying to be like.
Yeah.
He's like
one
70s charmer.
Yeah.
Where he thinks it's like, I mean, he once told.
Wait, can I say, the story that you told that I think about all the time is that like he was a regular at a bar.
Yeah.
And that he was like, you know, talking to one of the waitresses. And then you met the waitress at a
like
party.
A party, yeah.
And she was like, you look familiar. And then she was like, wait, I know your dad.
Yeah. And then she told me the insights of like how he would flirt with them and stuff. But this is like with my girlfriends. Like he would like. I mean, first off, he would tell me things about my mom that I just didn't want to know at all. You know, one of those dads where you're like, oh, gross. Where it's like, yeah, we're just having guy talk. I'm like, yeah, but that's mom.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
That's my mommy.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's disgusting. Ugh. Now I'm picturing my mom. Ugh.
You don't talk about my mommy like that. No.
But like, he was trying to tell me about growing up how like bench seats were in cars instead of the bucket seats. Did I say this to you before?
Yeah. Something about good blowjobs?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
Yeah. Ugh.
What was it that your mom said about your dad being gay?
Squishy. He's a little squishy.
He's a little squishy.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me.
But it's just like, I don't do that.
No.
And also like my mom too. What is with these 70 years? It's like the free love. It's a free love generation.
And there are certain friendships and relationships where like people feel more open to talk about that. And that's totally fine. It's just not me. Where like, sure, I think Carrie felt open to talk to the mom, or the mom felt very open to talk to Carrie about this. And I do think that like with all four of them, all of the Sex and the City girls, they talk about this with no holds back.
Which is fine. That's friends.
Absolutely.
I get that.
Yeah. Well, what really made me laugh was Samantha talking about this. And she was like, yeah,
is there anybody else?
Well, she said something. She was, you know, Carrie goes to her and it's just like, this guy comes immediately and everyone has empathy except for Samantha. And she goes, drop him now. Okay. He can't get the Cadillac in the garage.
Yeah.
And then she says something like, he can't get the cream in the cupcake.
Yeah.
And I was like, she's so funny. And the perfect part for her character to be like, if he's coming to me, if he can't do that, then cut him loose, bitch. And eventually that is what happened.
Yeah.
But
like, and then the third beat of that, which is really funny. I had to like, they kind of talked over each other, so you kind of miss it. I had to watch the subtitles. She goes, well, I really like his family, and then she goes, is there anyone there you can fuck?
Yes.
And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, Samantha, just 3 in a row, just fucking rapid fire.
It was so funny. Like all of those were great.
Have you ever had like a partner's family that you got along with so much you almost got tricked into talking shit about them, about your partner to them?
Ooh.
Where you're like, okay, first off, what your daughter is like, you have to know. I've almost gotten that.
Whoa.
Where I'm like, you have no idea what it's like to deal with her. But then I was like, back up.
Zoom out. Look out. No, but I have had. This is so stupid. It was like an ex, and we both were on the same show together, and like his family came out, and then afterwards his uncle was like, you were so funny, like you were the best. And I was like, oh, thank you. And he was like, everybody else was good, you were awesome. And I was like, I know. But that was the only thing of just like not being like that person was awful, but just like in comparison. And I was like, I know. I didn't say, I was like, oh, thanks. But then I was like, are you talking shit?
Yeah.
But no, I think I'm too aware to be like, I'm always aware that like I am the guest right now. Yeah. And it's easy to just flip and now everybody's talking about me.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what's going to happen once I leave.
Would you rather deal with a family that is this overly, who are you? I don't know about you, everything, or too distant? Like too clingy or too distant?
Oh, I would want distant, right?
You want distant?
Absolutely.
But I also hate the idea of like, I have to prove myself. Mm-hmm. You know, where they're like almost like challenging to you because you're like the new person. You're like, you're dating their daughter or son or whoever, and they're trying to size you up.
Yeah.
Like my family is incredibly welcoming. Yeah. To the point where sometimes I'm like, I'm also here too. No. You can talk to me.
I'm cool as hell too.
Yeah, but not to the point where it's like weird and like I think they do a perfect to the line, but not past it. Like this family is like almost a little too like clingy with them.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of what you're saying.
I would want distant because I like proving it.
You do?
You know? Yeah. And also like, I don't know, like I'm very close with my siblings that I'm like, I don't need we're good. I don't need a brother. And like, I'm all set. But like, what would you prefer coming into a new family?
I want to feel welcome. Mm-hmm. I'm shy. I'm shy.
You're shy?
Yeah. Are you being sarcastic? Or?
I'm genuinely shocked.
Yeah, no.
I don't think that you're shy at all.
I'm pretty shy when...
I'm shy.
I'm such a shy
I'm
person.
shy.
I'm
Jonah.
Sorry, I'm shy.
He's so baby. Look at him.
I like to... Oh my God, I feel so nervous right now. I also really like to watch dynamics. Mm-hmm. Like I like watching... Sometimes I just like kind of like... I hate the term fly on the wall, but sometimes I like being a fly on the wall, just kind of watching how the families interact and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I get really quiet. So which can come across as like, ugh, he just doesn't care, or he's not trying. But it's like, and sometimes it's like, well, you're not welcoming me in, so I don't feel welcome, and I don't want to have to prove myself. Yeah. Like, I'm dating your daughter. You should trust your daughter.
Yeah. But I also think that you can talk to anybody. Like, I do think that you can like jump in on a conversation and kind of like just
not when it comes to older people. Like when there's people.
Okay, so he's ageist.
Yes, he is.
Whoa. No, I have a problem with like authority figures that are older than I am. Okay. It's a problem. Okay, it's really bad.
Interesting.
Because I've never had a dad in my life. So it's like, you know, I've had a dad obviously, but he was never in my life. So it's like, if you give me a very like authoritative figure father, I am quiet and I don't know what the fuck to say to them.
Because you're worried you're going to get grounded.
Right. And I just look in the kitchen and like, because it's always old school stuff. So I look in the kitchen and I go, I just want to talk to the girls. Yeah. So I always become really close with the mom, but I'm always bad with the dad.
I'm always bad with the dad.
I'm always bad with the dad.
Man, that's good. What about like siblings?
Siblings I'm generally pretty good with.
Okay.
That's fine because like, you know, we're kind of like equals as long as they're not like challenging. I dated a couple like who had kind of like protective brothers. Yeah. And that was always kind of hard. But, and also, you know, it's kind of interesting. I date a lot of people that don't have a lot of siblings usually.
Yeah, because you're an only child too.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I only asked that because Charlotte is now here with her brother, which we never hear about. And also, when she brings up the fact that her brother is coming to visit to the girls, they're all like, his name is Wes and he's dating a Leslie. Like they act like they know nothing about him. And I'm like, I thought you guys were best friends. How do you not know anything about her
that's
brother?
The writers being like, okay, so we're just going to throw in.
Yeah. But I'm like, this is the only time we will ever see this guy. I'm sure of it.
I know. And it's so like, it could have just been a friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Samantha's just fucked a friend.
But it was like, right, they shoehorned it in with the family episode.
To me, it was like, it felt like they were like Wesley and Leslie and they just worked their way backwards.
Totally. Yeah.
Which is insane.
Like we should give her a brother. Yeah, a brother. Yeah. And he's getting a divorce. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
sure.
You know what I think the original story is my friend fucked my brother who's going through a divorce.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever set up a friend with either like someone as close as a sibling or a cousin?
I would, because I want to hear about who they are as people.
Yeah, nosy bitch.
Yeah. Because like nothing's more fun than like when a friend of mine would date like a girlfriend of mine's friends, and then I get to hear who they are really.
Yeah.
But
that's a lot with family. That's like it's that, but then like times like
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No,
I don't. It's weird. Like, would you want to? Would you? Okay. Would you? I guess. Okay.
It's like
I don't want my friends to become my like in-laws.
Yeah,
that's weird.
That's exactly it. That I am like I would never set up a friend with a family member because of that exact reason. Like something's gonna go bad, and it's gonna if like my family member hurts this person, then like I have to stay with my family.
Yeah.
I can't, I mean, unless it's really bad. It's gonna change every type of the relationship.
Have you ever hooked up with like a friend's?
No, but I have had friends who have hooked up with other friends' siblings, and it's been bad.
I hooked up with a friend's sibling, cousin. Yeah.
What happened? What was the situation?
Just you know.
You knew it was their cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. You met at a show?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Because they came. It was a comedian friend of mine, and then they came to see their family member, and then,
And then you were like, hang on a second.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Oh, let me get into this family.
Whoopsie daisies.
Was the friend upset?
Didn't know. I don't think. I didn't tell. It's a secret.
Still doesn't know?
I don't know.
Do you want to go off?
I'm sorry. No. It's do you know anyone that's hooked up with like a parent?
Oh my God, that would be such juicy gossip.
I have a friend that had sex with one of his friends, pseudo friends, his parent, mom.
Huh?
Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
I know. I was like, how does that come about?
You know,
how do you start that?
Yeah.
How do you start?
I don't know.
Trying to have sex with somebody, that's known you since you were probably 4, which is disgusting.
Yes.
Like, how do you just like bring that up?
In the same way that you just said, like, I have a fear of authority. I'm like, I could never be like silly, charming, flirty with a friend's parent.
I know.
It's like, what do you? I just couldn't. And
that happens in movies all the time, and I'm always like, that's not real.
And then it was real.
And it was real.
So this was your friend.
Yeah.
Both of them were friends
in
of
college.
Yours?
Hooked up with one of his friends' moms.
And was he just like? Was it like the hot mom or like?
No, I never met this mom. I didn't know.
Okay, different.
Told me the story. I had no idea other than that. That's all I didn't ask anymore. I didn't want to know. It just was like, I was so like, it was like my brain exploded. I couldn't even think of more questions to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, like if your friends came over and they were like, "Hey man, I ran into your mom at the bar and one thing led to another." Yeah. That's crazy.
That feels like running into like a ex-teacher in a bar where you're like, "This is not where you're supposed to be."
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to be home.
Well, that's the other thing too. Like even
school.
Talking that same type of like parents, teachers, anyone who's known me when I was little, like it's just a block in my brain. It's like I can't. Ew.
Have you ever, you don't answer this, but have you hooked up with like a friend's ex?
No.
Okay, same.
No,
never.
No.
Could you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so. Mostly out of like, my friends will probably have told me all the horrible things that this person has done, or just like talk shit.
Have you ever made out with one?
No. Have you?
Done that.
Jonah.
Done that a couple times.
Don't lie. Oh no, a couple times.
Yeah, nothing more than that.
Where do you find them? You just like
just in back pages on Craigslist.
Where it's like you like just end up at a bar, like, oh, it's so and so's ex.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
How much time had passed?
A long enough time.
Okay.
And like generally that friend isn't even around anymore.
Okay, so you got the ex in the breakup.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's do you think it would hurt that person, your friend, if they found that out? I think that's like what my mental is. I think it's all an intent,
because I never like. Would you be upset? I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm petty as hell.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're scary.
Yes, of course I would be upset. I would be upset if somebody made out with my, high school crush who doesn't know my name. I'd be livid. I get upset when my celebrity crushes have girlfriends. So yeah, I do think I'd be upset if one of my friends made out with one of my exes.
Okay. I don't know.
Why? What did you hear?
The things that you pull off.
Wait, what did you hear?
You don't want to know though. I was gonna tell you, but guess what? Not now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, the things that you say and the way you say them, you shouldn't be able to pull them off, but you do.
What did I say?
You got this charm with you. You just pull it off.
What did I say?
Because most people, exactly, you don't even know what you said. You said, I even get upset when my celebrity crushes. Yeah. Make out with other people.
Why does Andrew Garfield have to date the girl from the Bob Dylan movie? All right. I have long brown hair too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a totally sane thing to say.
Anyway.
Whatever.
Michael Cera's married? To who? All right.
You had a crush on Michael. You are
I
all
loved Michael Cera.
You are all over the board.
I know.
I know we've talked about this, but like every time you talk about it, I'm like, you are not kidding. You are like,
I used to
all
cry
over the
because I
board.
got called Michael Cera.
Honey, that's he's
What?
he's a very
In-
specific.
Are you gonna make out with Austin?
In Superbad.
That's like the first time that I was like, hello.
Was it because he was
No
next to Jonah
way.
Hill? Is it one of those things?
He wasn't in next to Jonah Hill. Oh, super bad. No, I was thinking
Superbad.
of Juno. I
Oh,
think he was very funny in Superbad.
okay.
yeah, he's
So
fine.
in Juno, you have Michael Cera, but you also have Jason Bateman sitting right there.
Yeah.
And this is Jason Bateman when he was Jason Bateman.
But that's a dad.
Oh.
That's I when that movie came out, I was like, I don't know. I mean, definitely closer to the age that Juno was supposed to be.
Have you ever thought a dad is hot, like a friend's dad or
No.
a partner's dad is hot?
No, I think that like now as an adult, I see like people who are dads, and I'm like hot. But
Yeah.
growing up, I've never was like,
Not like you're gonna
Hey,
try
that's
to do something, but you weren't like, oh, your dad's kind of hot.
no, never.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been like
Yeah.
that. A lot of girlfriends where I'm like, oh my god, your dad's kind of hot.
What about moms?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, that's a compliment. I think if you're like,
Yeah.
hey, mom's sexy.
There's times too where
Sexy
like
lady.
even like like they'll come around to like when we're hanging out, my girlfriend and I are hanging out, and then we're hanging out with our friends, and even like my friends will come to me and be like, that person's mom's kind of hot, and I was like, I know, right? And then you're like, good,
Yeah.
because then if this works out, it's gonna turn into that.
Perfect.
I'm pretty happy with that.
I'd be happy with that right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My mom one time had the biggest crush on my girlfriend's mom's boyfriend,
Whoa.
and we were all they invited.
Messy.
They invited us to a family get together,
Mhm.
and my mom, I could have been like, Mom, you're embarrassing yourself right
Yeah.
now. Like she was like, what was that? And like I mean, she reverted to like high school flirting.
Amazing.
I'm surprised she wasn't like pinching him
Yeah.
or like pushing him over or something. It
Really
was
goofy. Oh my
yeah.
God.
I was like, Mom, what are you doing? You're embarrassing.
Did your
me."
mom ever have boyfriends?
She had boyfriends.
Yeah.
Not
You-
a lot, but yeah.
Okay, so then what was it like for you being the other side of it, not meeting the family, being the family that's being met? Were you welcoming? Were you like accepting of boyfriends, or were you just like the protective?
Oh, like
Hey.
my mom's boyfriends.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, I don't care. I never like had anything. They always try to like, dude, my mom dated
Hey,
this guy.
sport. Yeah.
My mom dated this guy who.
Hey,
like,
Joe, can I call you Joe?
yeah. There's a while there my mom was dating really young guys.
Oh, cool.
Like one guy was going to grad school that we met at a Brewers game that we were sitting next to. He was fun. But then another guy was just like, you could tell he's kind of like a little sexual pervert.
Oh no.
Yeah. And he picked me up at high school once. I didn't have my license yet. And he was like, I'll pick you up. And I was like, all right. He picked me up and he was wearing bicycle shorts.
Hell yeah.
And he picked me up in the front of the school.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Jonah.
Yeah, and I had like my golf clubs. He's like, "Oh, I'll help you with it." And he like came out and like picked up his golf clubs. I forget his name, and I was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, what are you doing to me right
That's
now?"
so funny.
I mean, they were like
Yeah.
short shorts, like
Yeah.
little bicycle shorts.
Yeah.
And then one time I went to my mom's room for something, and I found like a porn
No.
video.
No. Ew.
Oh,
Don't go in there.
gross.
Don't go. Don't
When you
do
find
that.
out your parents are like having sex, ugh,
No.
just the worst.
No, dude. Well, also, I love the idea that your mom was getting picked up at a Brewers game.
Yeah,
That's fun for her.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you remember how old you were?
I must have been. I was young. I was pretty young then, so it was.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she was a lot. She's younger than I am now, so it makes sense.
Oh, really?
Because like she must have been, I think I was in second grade, so she must have been like in her mid 30s, early 30s.
Okay.
I think she had me when she was 25. So
Hot mom at a Brewers game.
yeah.
I'm just here with my
fri-
son.
Oh my god.
Just here with my boy so he can watch the game.
Ugh. Like having a kind of attractive mom is not fun because my friends would always be like, "I'm gonna fuck your
No.
mom."
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Was your mom hot?
She looked like Tina Fey.
Cool.
hmm
That's nice.
Yeah, she's
Cool.
a pretty girl.
Was she funny?
Super funny. Very silly.
As funny as Tina Fey?
No, God, nobody is.
Okay. Okay.
That's insulting.
So Charlotte has her brother over and she wants to introduce her to the girls, and Carrie comes to meet him, and she brings Samantha, and Charlotte is already upset with this.
Okay. Sorry, I'm going to
Yeah, go
deviate
ahead.
one last time. 'Cause
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
a question I wrote down I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Would you ever date somebody whose name rhymed with yours?
Yeah, I would.
You would.
Sure, why
How
not?
hot do they have to be?
Super hot.
Really?
How tall
like
are
Michael
they?
Cera hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Cera in Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like charming in that. Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry, I'm not just superficial. I like the person for the actor that they are on screen too.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're also saying that Michael Cera is not attractive.
No, he is attractive.
Okay.
And then watching him and Juno being like, oh, the scene after she gives the baby up for adoption, he just like, he runs there and then he like gets in the hospital bed with her and they just lay together. I'm like, oh, this could be us. And then, or like Nick and Nora's playlist, they like go on this big adventure all around New York City with like music. And I'm like, why don't you do this for me? I know that's not realistic, but.
What about when he gets his ass eaten and this is the end?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you kind of like him badass.
Doesn't
though.
he get hip? Rihanna slaps him in the face.
Beats the hell.
Hell fucking yeah, dude. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, you like him kind of bad boyish too. So you have a bad boy Sarah.
I have
there.
my type is all over the map.
I know.
I love it. Why not?
Do you, when you date, do you generally try to date complete opposite the next time?
Not really. It's more just like the person and the vibe. You know,
Okay.
we were talking before about our friend Claire. We went out getting drinks and she was like, trying to be a little flirty with people. And somebody walked by and I was like, oh yeah, for sure, that person. And then she was like, what? And I was like, or that person. And then she was like, what is your type? And I was like, nothing.
Yeah,
my type is
everything.
literally anything.
Yeah.
And it's just like good people.
Yeah.
Sorry. My type, nice guys or bad guys.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Nice.
My
Yeah.
type's just human being.
My type, but the only through line is that they're always a little scared of me.
Oh, so you mean everyone in the world? Is what you mean?
So sue me, Jonah.
It always like okay. So I don't think they're gonna. This is a comedian that I worked with, Bill Bunker, and he works at the Laugh Factory in Chicago a lot. And I don't think he's gonna have a problem me saying this, but
Oh shit.
one of my favorite things that a fellow comedian friend of ours, Blake Burkhart, brought to me was like, hey, did you see Dave's comp? So we were all on the list for the show.
Yeah.
And then Bill Bunker goes, hey, can I get a comp for one of my good friends, Dave Dunker? So Bill Bunker's best friend is Dave Dunker. That's insane.
Is it real?
It's real.
Did he show up?
Yes.
Oh man.
And he was like,
those
this
two.
is my good friend's Dave Dunker. And he didn't even like, I don't think he even clicked that it's Bill Bunker and Dave Dunker.
Did you guys tell him? Like, that's
Yeah.
kind of silly. You guys sound like Sesame Street
And
characters.
he basically was like, oh yeah. Like, what do you mean?
Fuck
Oh
off.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
you just realized that?
Huh. What an
Yeah.
interesting thing to notice.
Yeah.
Man, that's funny. Would you date someone that had a rhyming name?
No.
No,
Like
but it's just a
Jonah
name.
Moana?
Yeah, like Jonah and what's a girl's name that's like that?
Nothing rhymes with Jonah. Jonah.
Lona.
Lona?
Alona Mar. Alona and Jonah.
Alona and Jonah.
Do you know who Alona Mar is?
No.
She's the female rugby player. She's amazing. She played in the Olympics and like she's from the States, but then she plays for England, which is like hardcore rugby. And she was on Dancing with the Stars. She's really cool.
Yeah.
She's an absolute badass. But you would be so lucky to date Alona Mar. That's
how did this
cute.
turn into you being mad? Like, how did this turn into you being like, you're not even good enough?
Because you don't want,
lucky.
yeah. Because you said I would never date someone with a rhyming name.
I just don't think I could. It's just too comical.
It's
Like, I have a
silly.
friend named Marcel, and then he married one of his best friends, Michelle. So it's funny because we call him Selly, and then she went by Shelly. So it's
Shelly
just
and
Shelly.
Sally. That kind of stuff. It's like when it happens, it's just like, what a silly. What are you gonna do?
They have a cute story that I love. This is one of my favorite kind of like background love stories.
Yeah.
The background love stories, where they were drunk at a party in college, and then they like went to the bathroom together to go to the bathroom because they were like that close, and then she was just like, oh my god, like I have to tell you something, and he's like, what? And she goes, I think I'm in love with you, and he was like, I've been in love with you for forever, and then they got married like a year later.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Isn't that cute?
That is very sweet. That's really funny. Can I tell you something in the
Yeah.
bathroom? I'm in love with you. I know somebody I went to high school with who married someone with their same name.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's worse.
I thought it was like, at that point, it's just like, what are you going to do? You know,
Yeah.
it's just like, what do you not date the person because.
Would you date somebody that has the same name as an ex?
Ooh, that's hard. I don't know. I think I would go out on a date with them. And then if it really, like, it's hard to not, like, put that on to be like, oh, I'm going to say no to this because of this person in the past.
Okay, fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill. You date somebody whose name rhymes with yours.
Mm-hmm.
You date somebody who has the same name as an ex.
Okay.
You date somebody that has your dad's name.
Kill dad's name.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Fuck the ex and marry the rhyme.
Yeah, that's right. I think if you had to do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay, great.
Austin?
No, that was right.
Okay.
I was listening back to an episode and we were talking about something and we were doing like a Jonah asked like, would you ever do this? And I was like, no. And then you kept asking like, well, what if it was like that?
Yeah,
and
you
what if
kept
it was
trying
like
to
this?
tweak it,
And then I was like, well, I guess if everything was different, I would do it.
That's a problem I have.
Yeah.
It was so funny because
Yeah.
I was listening. I was like, oh, I see what he's talking about now about that anger.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
He does that with movies all the time.
I
He'll
do.
be like, okay, well, what if they added this guy? I'm like, yeah, if the movie was just different and came out
Yeah.
a different year with a different cast,
Yeah.
yeah, it
then
might
maybe
be cool.
if
Yeah.
the question was completely different, then yeah, I guess if I had a different circumstance, then yeah, it would be
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like when I'm trying to watch a movie with my girlfriend, I'm like, what movie do you want to watch? She goes, I don't know. I'm like, do you want to watch a comedy? She goes, I don't know. I'm like, do you want to watch an action film?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know. She's like, Jonah, if I knew this, I'd tell you.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so like, so drama then?
Yeah.
Or like, what you, it's just,
Well, what is it?
I'm
yeah.
just trying to eliminate here. I'm
That's-
trying
I
to
know,
help you.
I know,
I'm
you're trying to help.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah, it was just cracked me up. I don't know, that just reminded me of it.
Mhm.
So
So he comes by. They have a divorce. Her, the
Samantha,
brother.
yeah, and Charlotte is immediately like trying to make it so that her brother gets back together with his
Right.
estranged wife,
Right.
which is on board for her because she
Yes.
wants to believe that love is real.
Forever.
And like she even said like your wedding was so beautiful, and he's like, well, now we're gonna have an even beautiful divorce or
Mhm.
something. She's livid when Samantha shows up
yeah.
because she knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah. She's so
And-
about optics.
Absolutely.
That's like the I think Dave Drake had a joke about this, but basically it's like, oh my God, you guys are such a perfect couple. It's like, you didn't see the fight that happened before we took that picture.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Because I couldn't get the camera right, or I didn't do this right, or
Yeah.
I was mad at her because she was falling behind or whatever. Like, you just saw us cute
Yes.
together. We just look cute together. That doesn't mean we are cute
Yeah.
together, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That like, and even because we have no idea about the brother besides this one episode, like it makes me think that Charlotte isn't very ingrained in his life. So,
Mhm.
and that's also comes to find out when she's like, after he has sex with Samantha and she talks to him, he's like, I haven't had sex in 2 years. Like, I feel great. I feel free. Like, I want, and that really opened her eyes to be like, oh shit, I don't know
Yeah.
anything. So
I did like that she like actually listened to him
Mhm.
after
Yeah.
that. And she instantly too, like Carrie shows up with Samantha,
Mhm.
and then Charlotte's like, "Why the fuck would you bring her?" And
Yeah.
then she's like, and Carrie's like, "I don't know, because she's our friend.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't I bring Samantha?"
yeah.
And of course, like if you focus on it, that's the thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah, of course. And Samantha had it in her eyes from
Yeah.
the moment. You know that's Samantha. And I think, the thing that we always say about this show is like if she would have talked to her, even at the end when she apologizes, Samantha is so welcoming
Mhm.
and forgiving that I think if Charlotte was like, hey, don't go home with my brother,
Yeah.
she would have listened.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because in the morning she finds her in the house and she says some horrible
wait.
things to her. What?
Samantha looks so sexy with that.
Gorge
Yeah, in that morning.
in
yeah.
the Duke oversized t-shirt
Yeah.
on top of a ladder. I was like, stunning.
Yeah.
She says something like, is your vagina in the New York City guidebook? It's the hottest spot in town and it's always open.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so rude. And she says this to Samantha and she genuinely was hurt
Yeah.
and she just storms out. And I'm glad that at the end she apologizes to her and Samantha forgives her. I literally wrote down, Samantha's the best.
Samantha's best.
She gives her a bunch of muffins and jam, and the narration says, this was Charlotte's way to apologize and say thank you for fucking my brother, which
Yeah.
I thought was really funny.
I like that part too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I liked how like Samantha opens the door at Charlotte. You can tell she's still kind of hurt by her, and then she goes, "I'm sorry, I have another tour coming through my vagina in 10 minutes."
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, nice.
Like,
What a
she's
nice
gonna
little shitty comment back.
Yes. She forgives her. She wants to forgive her, but she also wants to make sure that she really does feel bad.
Yeah, and it's also like just take ownership and like what you said was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, like, how long has Charlotte been harboring that?
right.
There are different parts of the show where the girls will go in on Samantha for being who she is.
Mhm.
And what I love is that Samantha is so unapologetically exactly who she is.
Yeah.
She's not hiding from her friends. She's not hiding from the people that she's sleeping with. She is just so very much Samantha.
Do you think then that makes them jealous, and that's why they have that attitude towards her sometimes? Like they're almost jealous about like, I wish I could be that free, or I wish I could do that, but I just
Yeah,
can't.
I see it from Charlotte's point of view is that Charlotte is so buttoned up at sometimes that she's like, I can't imagine being that
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
Not even that she wants it, but more of just like, why would you do that?
Right.
How is that even a possibility for someone to do? I don't know if
Yeah.
she's envious, but more just like, why isn't this person thinking the exact way that I am? Which is marriage, stability,
Yeah.
everlasting love.
And it's weird that she's mad at Samantha instead of being upset with her brother.
Of course.
And that's the same thing where it's like, you know, like if my partner slept with my friends, I take it out on my friend and not my partner.
Yeah.
When it's like, well, so you both made that decision. Yes, it's fucked up that my friend did that, but also it's like, then they're not mad at like your part. Like my friend isn't in a relationship. My partner's in a relationship with me, but I'm not. That kind of double standard of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, like she talked to the brother a little bit, but it was more of a like a genuine conversation.
Yeah, it's mutual.
Yeah.
Right. So like they both decided to do that. Yeah. So her brother decided to do it too. Yeah. So she should have been like, of all the people you had to be my friends.
Yeah. And I think also it was like she saw Samantha as taking advantage of him when he was very much ready to get back out there. Because I even wrote that. I was like, good for this guy.
Yeah.
He's getting a divorce. He wants to be back out on the town. And he meets Samantha Jones.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for you, dude.
And he's getting the thing that's been missing the whole time. And he's not expecting anything more than that. It was just like, this is what's missing. I needed it. I got it. You know, she helped me through that.
And I'm gonna
she
get a
helped
divorce.
me through this transition into what I really want to do.
Yeah, he's not going to. I think she was also nervous that, maybe not, but it's not like Samantha's going to date your brother, Charlotte.
Right.
Like, we're good.
Yeah.
You know, because they cherish Samantha and like rally behind her when it doesn't affect their lives personally.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like all of them. Like Samantha, Carrie and Charlotte and Miranda are all like, yes, girl, do your thing. Yeah. But the second that it comes into affecting their lives, they're like, whoa, you big slut.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is such bullshit.
Which sucks. But they made up in the end, which I thought was nice. And it's all due to Samantha.
Yeah.
She's the real girl's girl.
She really is.
And
you know, it's not a girl's girl. Well, I guess not a girl's girl, but not a typical girl, Miranda. Right.
She meets a single dad at the gym on Kids Day. And she's already like not into it. So I don't know why she doesn't like the kids. I don't know why she agreed to go out with this guy knowing that he has a kid, which felt like a huge like no for her.
But isn't that her thing where she like is willing to like put a blind eye to something just because a guy's giving her attention?
Absolutely.
Doesn't that happen a lot in the show? Okay. But also, okay, first off, I know we kind of mentioned it like during our gossip corner, but like there's no way the insurance company of that gym would allow like 4-year-olds running around with a 45-pound plate in their hands.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy. That was insane.
And
there are kids everywhere.
If I'm opening a door and there's kids there, I'm just turning around. I'm not like that's.
No, so don't go to the gym on Kids Day, on Family Day, Miranda.
Yeah.
Like if she
go
hates
for a run.
I would hate it too. I would absolutely hate that. But then like don't go.
And that kid's a shithead.
Oh yes.
That kid's such a shit, and it's so, and like he mentioned up front too, where it's like, well, I also hate when people are like DIVOR because I'm such a bad speller.
Because then he's spelling it, I'm like,
yeah. Everyone's only doing that for you, Jonah. Actually.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
yeah. I cover Jonah's ears and I spell to Austin all the time.
Yeah.
What are you
guys talking about?
Yeah, that he even admitted that like he's spoiling the kid because he's going through a divorce.
Yep.
I also did not like. Well, she agrees to go out on a date with him. I didn't like the conversation that she had with the girls of just like, is it too much that I don't want him to be used? She's like, it felt like used gum. And I was like, what about people in relationships?
Yeah.
Like that just break up, or like divorced is different than, like dad is different than divorce. But that's what I felt like her big issue was, is that he had a kid and not that he was divorced. But this whole like, that little scene around dating divorced or single parents felt really crazy to me.
It felt a little like, yeah.
Is it too much to ask that he's not used? I'm like, you're used, bitch.
And then like, Samantha too was just like, oh, we should put all the divorced men in a pound, so then we know what's wrong with them. It's like maybe it's just like Charlotte's brother. It's like maybe there's just things that just kind of happen, and you just kind of separate. Which I guess it makes sense that the duality of having her in that story, having him, that makes more sense why they had him in that story now.
Yeah. It was like, we should put them all in a pound. And then she's like, divorce guys come with baggage. I'm like, everyone's coming with baggage.
Right.
You have baggage too, Miranda. Like, even though you've never been married, you've done plenty of stuff. A guy could look at you and be like, wait, you've done what? You're used too. Like, it just felt very like, gross.
A little too judgy.
This conversation is nasty. And then she ends up going on a date with the dad. I didn't like that the kid was around.
Didn't like that either.
All the time.
Right.
It's like, if you really wanted to go on a date with Miranda, and if Miranda had any, say in it, she should have been like, kid shouldn't be here.
Right.
For sure.
Have you ever dated anybody with a kid?
No. I went on one date with a guy. I don't remember. I think he had a kid, but.
Okay. Would you?
Sure.
Okay.
If it's all settled and figured out, why
I don't
not?
think so. I don't think I have no judgment against it. I just know that like, I don't think I could do that because I just don't think that I could handle that schedule.
Yeah, that's what it's like.
And my mom was a single mom. Like, you know, she dated, having to deal with me. I'm sure it was a fucking nightmare for her. And more power to all the guys that had to do that whole like, because like, not only that, like you're making somebody like you, like the kid's more important than the parents liking you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's gotta be hard.
It's a whole other thing. And Miranda went into it kind of half-heartedly.
Yeah,
it's like, especially the first date, your kid's coming along, that's a huge red flag.
Yeah,
you know. But also, I know that Miranda's not really seeing. It didn't feel like she was seeing this guy sincerely.
Yeah.
And then he said something like, I guess I'm just not like the other guys. I have more fun just being at home, hanging out with the wife. You know, I'm kind of crazy like that. I was like,
I know. I guess I'm just like this kind of like perfect guy that like I read that novels like, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
and she was like, wait, you're the perfect ideal of a man.
Yeah.
And I was like, no,
and then
he?
She gets hit in the head with a stick.
Yeah. I was like, oh, the kid's here.
Yeah.
And then she retaliates.
It's like a shitty dog.
Yeah. She retaliates by hitting the kid in the head with a door. So perfect. Yeah, she spends the night at his house. Lock the door, dude.
Lock the door.
Lock the door. Why are you having a sleepover when the guy's kid is there?
Right.
Other question. And like, it's an accident. If you're a single parent, you know that accidents happen. And
it was a little shitty to her about that.
Yeah. To just be like, just go. Just go.
He's gonna need a stitch.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? No one needs to be. We're all set here. Totally fine. And then she goes back to the gym on Kids Day and now just has this real anger towards children, which is interesting. I'll just say it's interesting for what's coming down the line for Miranda.
Okay.
All right. It's pretty exciting.
Well, people change their minds.
I guess.
Okay, so before we move on to Carrie, I do want to talk about, I think, Sarah Jessica Parker is getting better at like, I think she's getting looser with the comedy.
Yeah.
She's doing much better. Even like, because the narration of whatever was said was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, thanks for fucking my brother.
Yes. I was like, okay, great. She's like loosening up. She's kind of figuring. I think the writers are trying to figure out like what works best with her.
Yeah.
Except for when she finds out about the brother dating the brother with the wife with the same name.
Oh yeah.
And she goes, she goes, what is this? Dr. Seuss or something? And then even in that scene, you could tell the girls being like, sure, Carrie. And then just moved on.
And then she did it again. Yeah. She was like, Wesley and Leslie. And, oh, does he work at Nestle? And then they were like, aha. And
they're like, sure. Okay,
up,
anyway,
Carrie.
Charlotte.
Anyway, girl.
Great, Carrie.
Ha, Carrie. Good job, girl.
Sweetie, can you go get me a muffin? Thanks.
Yeah.
That was my biggest problem.
Was that a joke?
That episode. In the episode it felt like Sarah Jessica Parker sat down and did the scene. It was like, Samantha's got some great lines here. I like the dog pound line. I like Charlotte's kind of going against. I say some stuff, but can I have like a line? Can I have a one-liner? Like,
I'm funny too.
Whatever you feel, Miss Parker. And she just threw that out, and they all had to be like,
they're like, oh,
okay,
totally.
Yeah.
Editor, we'll just put it in.
Because Matthew,
she looks stupid. She says
it
in a dumb way.
Well,
such a dumb way.
Yeah, Samantha has a great line, and then also the back and forth between Samantha and Miranda in that scene is also very funny because they're just like, oh, you two are always this and that. And Samantha goes, oh, well, I want to be this. And
ridicule and something else.
Yeah, ridicule and something. She goes, well, you always get to be that. I want to be ridicule. And I thought the back and forth with them, I was like, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
This is goofy and silly.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker was like, no.
I want to say something silly.
Nestle.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that Matthew Broderick's the funny one.
I am.
He killed somebody.
He killed somebody.
I could be in the producers too.
Yes, he killed somebody in the silliest way possible because he didn't know what side of the road to drive down. I get it. And I don't want to hear anybody about it anymore because he was with his ex.
And I cut it out from the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, the show. Sorry. That all got cut out for the sake of time in this episode. I think we covered all of Carrie's things.
We basically did.
The thing that I wanted to say about Carrie at the end when she like leaves Justin Theroux's character throws a fit and it's so uncomfortable with all the family around.
Why? So where did that come from? Like, I think I get it, but like.
It came from Carrie wanting to have a conversation about why he comes so quickly.
No, I understand that, but why he's such a brat in front of his family? Like, why does he what's the word I'm looking for? Reverts, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it is because
they coddle him so much.
Yeah, and exactly what you were saying earlier of like, God, I feel like I'm talking to my mom right now.
Yeah.
God, you're talking to me about sex.
Yeah,
Who are
like,
you, my
I'm
mom?
sick and tired of being an adult.
Yeah.
Like I want to be a child.
Yeah, I guess, or like being. I don't know where that came, but it was.
Isn't it weird how much your family would just fuck you up?
Yeah.
right? Where like it's like you're too strict, then they become too wild in college, right? It's like you're to this, then they do the opposite. You're to this, like you treat them too much like an adult, and you want to have these adult conversations. Well, then they're gonna act like a child later. Like it's just like this whole like That's why being a parent scares the shit out of me.
You can't do it.
You can't do it.
Can't win.
Yeah.
So yeah, he like has that breakdown or that meltdown, and everybody in the family is kind of just like, huh, all right. And Carrie leaves. She has the whole conversation with the mom. She walks out, and she has never looked better. When
Carrie?
She's in like a brown ruffle dress, like a scrunch dress, is skin tight, and she's walking down the street, and she runs into the girls, and she has like the final thing of the show, right?
I wrote down. I go, okay, Carrie.
Oh, I wrote down that's the best advice. The best advice I saw in this episode was the most important thing in your life is family, the people who you always come home to. Sometimes it's the family that you make for yourself. Yeah. And she's walking down the street, and she has like a tiny little dress on, and she has cool sunglasses on, and she sees the girls at a restaurant, and she like says hi to them through them. I was like, this is beautiful. Like, that was great. Yeah. Perfect. I was like, and she meets up with the girls for lunch, and she can bitch about everything that just happened. Perfect ending. She doesn't need to be friends with the mom. Nope. She has a core group of friends. Like, that's it. The mom doesn't fit into this conversation at all. And the
mom made it seem like she needed Carrie more than Carrie needed her.
Absolutely, right? Yeah.
Which is that. And the ending of this episode, that's one of the best endings we've seen.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
That was the episode. Did you have any good advice?
Best advice, kids suck.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What do you got?
The best advice was the final, the thing of like, the family is most important. Sometimes it's a family that you make for yourself.
Yeah.
The worst advice was talking to your boyfriend's mom about everything and wanting to be friends with the family after the breakup.
So I go, only staying in the relationship for the family.
Yeah, that's bad.
Right.
You can tell she was kind of thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know, she really, I think that conversation with him about like how he's coming so early was so out of bounds for Carrie. And I think it was like a ploy to be like, or like a last ditch effort to be like, I really want to make this work because I like you and I love your family.
Yeah.
And I have a fuck, marry, kill for you.
Like that sometimes you have to be as selfish as you're willing to be selfless for somebody. You know what I mean? Like it's really important to be selfless for people, but it's also very important for that person too to be selfish enough to realize that I'm only going to stay in this relationship because I like your family. I don't like you. So I'm not going to waste your time anymore. So it's like a selfish act that ends up being selfless because like you're not wasting their time anymore. You're not dragging it on for more. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
You know what I thought was really telling too with all of that is that she said goodbye to the mom. She didn't say goodbye to him. Yeah. She broke up with the mom.
Yeah. And she just kind of walked away from that guy.
Didn't even look at him. He didn't even look at her.
Yeah.
She just walks out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It'd be funny if she walked away and her feet were all sticky because of all the cum that she's been stepping on lately.
I was gonna say we watched the next episode too, but there's been a lot of cum these past 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Also, there's that weird scene where they're in bed and he, I think, only has his underwear on. Does he have a shirt on? And then she's also like, it seems like they already fucked and they're in bed. And then he's like, enough about talking. I want to get more down. And then he comes right away again.
Oh yeah.
And like, it seems like they already. So
no.
Do you think they ever successfully had sex?
No, I don't. Okay. No, he never put the Cadillac in the garage. I fully think that he did not do that. Fuck, marry.
What's your FMKs?
Fuck, marry, kill. A divorcee, a single parent, or a mama's boy.
Oh. Or like a mama's girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what.
So divorcee, single parent. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh fuck. Okay. I kind of want to kill the single parent.
Okay.
Only for myself.
Okay.
I would marry divorcee and fuck a mama's girl.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
A girl that really is close with one of her parents.
Yeah.
Austin.
A daddy's girl, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're all fine. I don't think there's any bad ones.
Okay, we'll play the fucking game.
Play the fucking game.
Just saying.
Okay, fuck, marry, kill, Austin.
Well, honestly, I think there's nothing wrong with anybody, and everyone should feel free to do who they are.
I have no opinions on anything.
Oh, don't. That's the game.
Yeah. Play.
I won't answer.
I'll do it then.
You made mom mad.
I just usually there's always one that's very clear, but that was a good. I was complimenting that one.
No, you were not. Do you have an answer? Do you want to think about it?
Go ahead.
Okay, and then you think. Kill the mama's boy. I think I want to fuck the single parent and marry the divorcee. Knowing with all the baggage.
Yeah.
I'd probably do the same then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and just I get it. Whatever. So there's no wrong answer. There's no right answer to all of it. But cool. Is that the episode?
I got a couple here. I got some.
Okay.
Okay. So fuck, marry, kill. Somebody that I'm gonna say go instead of the comes thing. So a person that goes too quick, not at all, or way too much.
Oh. Kill not at all.
Can you say bust instead?
Bust. Okay.
I like this one. I just for clip wise. Sorry.
Okay.
Bust.
Okay. FMK. Somebody that busts too quick, busts not at all, and busts way too much.
But if they're not busting at all, are we still doing it?
Great
yes,
question.
But they'll never come to completion.
But I will.
But you will.
Sure, why not?
Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah. if they're good at what they do.
Where is he?
Yeah. When you get in your head, like, what is it about me that's not making you finish?
That's why we communicate.
I know that, but I'm just
Unlike
saying.
Carrie.
Yeah.
So kill not at all.
Yes. Okay.
No. Kill too quickly. Sorry. Kill too quickly.
Really? Okay.
Marry a lot.
Okay.
And fuck never at all.
Okay. Yeah. I think so. Are you okay?
Yeah. Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody different?
Oh yeah. No, I think that's the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly?
that's the answer.
I mean, do me and Jonah really have a strong opinion on that?
No, I think that's the right answer.
Okay. I was
Okay.
just saying, like, I don't know if Jonah deals with that a lot.
Okay. What was the one I asked you earlier? I asked one earlier. I didn't realize I double upped by accident. Do you remember?
Oh, you already asked one of us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, we answered it immediately.
What was it though?
It was good.
And it was the right. We all agreed on it. I
We
don't
did.
remember.
We all forget? Man, okay, so I'm just going to redo the other one I have.
Yeah.
Okay. FMK, a friend sleeping with your sibling,
Okay.
a friend sleeping with an ex, or a friend sleeping with somebody that ghosted you.
Marry someone sleeping with someone who ghosted me because I can get over that. For
Okay.
Sure.
But like, the point is that you never get a chance to sleep with them because they ghosted you, but then they decided to sleep with your friend.
Totally. That's fine.
Okay, you're fine.
That's
Then.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kill sibling, and then I guess by proxy, just by process of elimination, marry or fuck someone sleeping with my ex.
Yeah.
Because it's happened.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like it's the fuck and fuck marry kill in my mind is always like this one is just sporadic. It's not consistent.
Okay.
So that's it.
Yeah. That was one. Okay. This is one that was really similar to that. This is one I think I wanted to say. Yes, that's the right answer.
Woo.
I think that's the answer
yeah.
that I had. Not
Okay.
that that's the right answer.
No,
That's the answer that I had.
Yeah, Jonah grades these. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I grade them all. I'll give that one about a C+. Okay.
He said it was right.
Yeah. Okay. A partner, your partner, okay, the person you're dating, fuck, marry, kill, them being friends with your friends, being friends with your parents, or being friends with your ex.
Kill being friends with my ex.
Oh, I'm sorry. An ex-partner still being friends with your friends, still being friends with your parents, being friends with your ex.
So I'm broken up from this person.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're hanging out with another person that I had broken up with?
Yeah, they became friends with them somehow.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess then I don't really care about that.
Okay.
So like,
But then they're exchanging secrets.
Go for it.
If they want to be on their island of misery and being a piece of shit,
have
go
fun
ahead
on
and do
Loser
that.
Island
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
with all the
so-
other losers.
Yeah.
So kill ex.
No.
I think kill parents.
Yes.
You don't get to talk to my mom and dad.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh,
okay.
then they're gonna
Okay,
nag me like
My
that.
ex
yes.
is talking to my mom.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hear
Kill.
stories
Okay.
about it.
Okay. Yes. I flipped those back then. Sorry.
Marry an ex being friends with my ex because that seems like fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
fuck
then
friends.
fuck with friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Because it's fine with some friends. If it's all friends, that's
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah.
This is kind of a hard one to come up with someone's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, based on this episode of Sex and the City, does this show suck?
It's mediocre.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it
I
did.
liked it.
I think it was better than the ones that we watched in the past.
It
these
ended
past
really
couple of
strong, and it made me like the way it ended made me care about the friend group more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, Austin, do you have
Yeah.
a game
give
for
me
us?
number 1 through 15.
You choose. I chose last time.
I thought I chose last. 2.
Okay. Oh, great one here.
Oh.
Of the four
Good
original
job, Jonah.
Yeah.
of the 4 original Sex and the City members, who is Jerry, who is Seinfeld, who is George, and who's Elaine? Is Jerry the name? George.
No,
No?
Jerry,
Who's-
George,
who's-
Kramer.
Kramer, that's who. Sorry.
And
Okay, say
Elaine.
again.
Okay. All right, here we
Okay.
go. Take it again. Here
Yeah.
we go. I'm excited. Of the 4 original Sex and the City members, who is Kramer, who is Seinfeld, who is George, and who's Elaine?
Okay.
I don't know anything about Seinfeld.
Okay. Well, I think Kramer is Miranda because the hair. Because Miranda wears her hair really high.
But then he's also like the
crazy.
Well, I think no matter what, Jerry's
and that is giving
Carrie.
But that gives Carrie vibes of like Kramer reminds me of Carrie, and like he doesn't have his life together.
Yeah.
But
like, isn't
this is
Carrie supposed to be cool? Carrie's not cool.
Yeah, but she's like but he's like the leader of the group.
Yeah.
Would you consider
Yeah,
Carrie the leader of the
giving
group?
Carrie the leadership role.
This is the hardest fucking one you've done.
Yeah, but based more on their personality, I think, than Jerry would be more of what?
Miranda, probably.
I was gonna say
he's
Miranda,
more straight laced.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, so Jerry's the most straight laced one. A matter of fact. So like, and
honest.
Yeah.
So probably.
Okay, Miranda.
Miranda.
Cool.
So Jerry's Miranda.
Kramer is Carrie. Please.
Okay, fine.
Wait, I truly don't know the show, so tell me if you have a.
I barely watch the show, but I know the characters pretty well.
Yeah,
I know all the characters pretty well.
Okay, and then.
I would say Carrie's more George. Right?
Okay.
Obnoxious, just getting themselves in trouble.
Yeah, getting themselves in trouble. Okay. Obnoxious. Kind of flipping out like on big. Yes. Okay. So yes, Carrie's George.
He's very like, oh, my life's over, right?
Yeah, off the handle. So yeah, Carrie's George for sure.
Kramer Samantha, and then Elaine Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lane's got to be Charlotte, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I think it's the dark hair.
Samantha might actually just be the leftover one. Usually she's not.
Yeah.
But Samantha's also the funny one, and so is Kramer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
And she's and also like the eccentric one, and so is Kramer. Okay, great.
Cool.
So of that, Kramer is Samantha. Elaine is Charlotte. It's kind of the most obvious one. Jerry is
Miranda. And George is Carrie.
Nice.
I like it. That's
Not
fun.
A single person's gonna agree with that.
I
really
know.
excited.
I know.
But I like it.
But I think it's right.
I think it's right.
Cool.
I think we talked our way into it.
We did it.
Yes.
And we did it, and it's all thanks to you guys. And if you think we got it wrong, follow us on Instagram. And tell us, or we're on social at The Show Sucks Pod. I'm also at Deanna Ortiz _, and Jonah is at Jonah Jurkens, Jurkens.
Yes, and if you are in the Fargo area, we will be. The three of us are actually now going to be there.
Wahoo!
Performing at the details
at the Cellar, in Fargo, August.
We should know these
10th and 11th, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Give me a second. Me and Jonah are also going to be in Janesville, Friday the 26th.
Of June.
June 26th, and then we are going to be in Fargo on the 21st and the 22nd.
Yep, and if you are going to be in Chicago, make sure to check out Funny Slut, your show, because you're going to be at the world famous
Steppenwolf
Theater. What days?
The 20th and 21st of June.
Check it out.
So 20th and 21st in Chicago, and then me and Jonah are going to Janesville on the 26th, and then we're going to Fargo in August. Cool.
And just like that, we'll be there.
And just like that.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.